happening, guys, and welcome back to another great video on our channel. Trash talking is, without a doubt, the fascinating part of fighting sports. Apart from the actual match, the pre-fight verbal sparring between two fighters attracts further interest and has been shown on several occasions. Before the warriors get into the octagon and battle it out violently, the MMA is known for making them go at each other verbally to great lengths. As a result, the MMA has produced some of the best showmen in the history of combat sports. So let's look into times the trash talking went horribly wrong in MMA. Number 5. Chael Sonnen's trash talk against Anderson Silva backfires. Chael Sonnen is probably the most exciting boxer to watch in the build-up to a fight. Chael will sell wars like no one else. After losing to Anderson Silva by submission the first time, Chael Sonnen challenged him to a rematch. Sonnen couldn't resist trash talking and roasting Silva during the build-up to the rematch. Silva, on the other hand, did not lose his cool and kept it to himself, eventually knocking Sonnen out in the second round. That was one of the most exciting moments to watch in the octagon, according to fans.
Then I don't care. I don't promote fights. I pick fights. I'm like John Jones. I sound like Sean Combs, and I got trombone-sized stones like John Holmes.
Number 4. At UFC 196, Nate Diaz silences Conor McGregor. This was absolutely stunning to see, obviously not to Conor fans. This was one of the most exciting fights in UFC's history. It couldn't really get any better. Two of the most intriguing fighters crossed paths, resulting in one of the most violent series of fights ever to be seen. Conor's nickname is the Notorious One, and he really lived up to that. Nick isn't one to back away from a good old-fashioned verbal attack. When everybody's money was on McGregor, Nate Diaz came out swinging and tapped out the trash talker in the second round. Number 3. George St-Pierre demonstrates Michael Bisping's abilities. George St-Pierre, the welterweight GOAT, made his comeback from retirement. GSP chose to tackle Michael Bisping, the world welterweight champion. This was one of the greatest matches in the history of the game. This fight demonstrated that GSP was far ahead of any opponent he had ever faced. At news conferences, Bisping is easily the most obnoxious warrior. But not GSP. His British trash-talking attitude got under everyone's skin and crumbled them in the octagon. Throughout the promotion, St-Pierre remained humble and his fighting did the talking inside the ring.
I think Vegas got the best out of you, unfortunately.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because I'm going to get the fucking best out of you, so shut the fuck up.
No.
Number 2. Rose Namajunas thugs out on Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Rose Namajunas, besides being a terrifying opponent in the octagon, is without a doubt one of the most reserved and introverted people outside of it. For the title battle, Namajunas was pitted against Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Joanna was the strawweight champion and remained one of the most frightening and formidable opponents a fighter can encounter. Despite Joanna's mind games and verbal abuse, Thug Rose dominated inside the octagon in 2018 to win the strawweight championship. Joanna was so formidable that she almost forced Namajunas to withdraw from the war. Number 1. Khabib Nurmagomedov becomes the king of the lightweight division, beating Conor McGregor. This is, without a doubt, the best UFC fight ever. This fight ticked all the right boxes you could look for in a UFC fight. There was fantastic war, drama, trash talk, and glory in all of this. After a short break, Conor McGregor returned to face Khabib Nurmagomedov. In any other war, things have never gotten this out of hand. Conor was captured on camera tossing chairs into Khabib's buffs, demonstrating his contempt for his faith and traditions. Khabib deserves credit for being cool during the violence and returning the favor to Conor in the octagon. When McGregor was bullying Khabib and his team, the unbeaten champion declared to the world that he would choke out Conor, and he was a man who kept his promise. This humiliation was so amazing that many people believe the Notorious One hasn't been as notorious since the defeat. we have to agree that Khabib waited for his time and then ultimately destroyed Conor, which is a highly respectable move because all of Conor's trash talk eventually backfired.
You tap 4
So
times.
what? I'll tap your head
You
off
tap
the
like
canvas,
chicken.
kid.
You tap like
I'll
chicken 4
tap your
times.
head off the canvas.
Do let us know your favorite trash talking incidents that eventually backfired in the face of the opponents in the comment section below. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell icon if you enjoyed the content of this video and wish to see more of it in the future. And with that, I'll catch you guys later in another video. Bye now.